1, 2, 3, testing. Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna start in a minute. It's what, 7:59. Get a little bit more time. Hey, hi, how you doing, Ricardo? Nice having you over here. I'm about to start this in a minute. No, I told my wife she's outside with the daughter, so I told her, hey, as soon as you guys come in, don't make any noise or come to the door and disturb me. Really good numbers and some questions that I got people ask me over here. So market is getting really interesting. So thank you for coming, though. Oh, by the way, Ricardo, you have to if you work on the dealership for Acura, just let me know. I need to get a car for my daughter, so um, just let me know. Hi, Francis. Ooh, from Puerto Rico. What part? All right, so I'm gonna start this. Um, so you guys know what's going on over here in the real estate market as we speak. I'm gonna start once again. Hey, this is Manny, your Pool Home Realtor over here in the Southwest Florida. So if you guys need any help, let me know. Oh, Gurabo, nice. That's a nice area over there in Puerto Rico, kind of central. So we're gonna be talking about a little bit of some numbers that is happening, some industry news and stuff like that. Um, I'm gonna be talking first about a couple of questions that people asked me and emailed me when I did my previous video last week. Um, so one of the question is, hey, what's going on with insurance? With the insurance down here, if it is getting difficult to get insurance of flood insurance, high flood areas. It's not getting difficult. This is from what Victor 2426. It's not getting, it's not difficult to get insurance. The thing is getting expensive depending on in the area that you're buying or in the area that you have your house. If, the elevation of the property, the year, and all that. Now insurance companies are tending to, charge more. There's a lot of stuff going on that. I think I read some news about it that they were trying to regulate that. So um, let's see how that goes. So yeah, I mean, getting insurance, yeah, you could get insurance. The thing is that you're probably gonna be paying a lot of money, depending, in the area that you are, the type of home. If the home is, the year, how close is to that body of water. And another thing too, don't think you cannot purchase a home close to a canal, because uh, it's gonna get flooded. Just remember, it's a hurricane. If a hurricane passes, it's gonna put that storm surge on it. So that's why they ask you that you need flood insurance. So that's that. Thank you, Victor. I have another one over here. This was on an email that I got. They're asking about the new construction. How good or how easy is to get a new construction property, and what to expect. Some companies, unfortunately, are doing good. Some companies are putting homes out there for bidding. For example, if you guys are gonna purchase a property, it's brand new, there's specific builders that they say, hey, I have these three properties, give me your highest and best, and they go and be in that bidding part of it. Not all the builders are doing it, but there's still a couple of builders which are doing that, which I mean, that hey, put up a home on the market and sell it, put on the contract, and move on. Don't try to manipulate numbers and keep it, see if you could get the highest, who's offering the highest. But fortunately, that's how they run the business. So let's see what happened 6 months down the road when the market shift, what kind of approach they will start doing. So that's that. Let me see, what was the other question. um, this one is really funny. This one was Steve 3838. When exactly the market would crash? Like, I, I I don't think nobody knows. There's no specific time that say, hey, tomorrow is gonna crash, or a week from now, or 2 weeks, or 6 months. So fortunately, I don't. I personally, I don't have that. I don't have my crystal ball. Uh, but That's what, I mean, with crush, you got to follow up the market. And as you guys know, I always put, good content, about the area, about Cape Coral, Fort Myers, and Lehigh Acres. So that's that. I'm sorry, Steve. I won't be able to tell you exactly when the markets are gonna crash, but keep on following me. And as soon as you're comfortable with the prices and all that, and you're ready to pull out the plug, hey, call me. I will help you get you home. Let me see. The other question: how is the rental market? Rental market is really expensive now. Everything have going up. Cape Coral have 34 properties starting at $2,300 and up. Fort Myers have 25, and this is single family home because I always talk about single family home. There's apartments and condos and townhouse as well. Fort Myers has 25 properties starting at 2,200 and up. Lehigh Acres, there's only 5 properties over there, starting at $1,600, and that's a little old home. So if you're an investor, you're watching me, keeping watching my channel for quite a bit. If you're an investor, Lehigh Acres is something that there's opportunities up there, and there's a lot of people that need rentals. So that's how the rental market is right now. Um, it's going to be a little bit hard because at 2,300 you need the first last month and deposit, so that's almost what, $7,000-8,000 to move in. So yeah, I mean, it's getting a little bit difficult. Let me see what else. Uh, Oh, this question that I had over here is really neat. Um, I had a guy send me an email and say, "Hey, I've been receiving a lot of letters from people who want to sell, who want to purchase my land. You got to be careful what you sign and what kind of agreement you get into it. And once again, you could do business with whoever you want, but you got to be really careful with this because sometimes they do what they call wholesaling. What it is, they say your lot is worth 20,000. They say, hey, I give you 10,000. That person have a pool of people that have cash, and they offer it to them, and nobody going to buy it. Guess what? They cancel your contract, so you won't be able to sell it. And once again, you can do whatever you want. If you want to sell it for 10,000, hey, go for it. It's always good to get the opinion for a real estate agent, a good one like myself. But no, it's really good to get a real estate agent just to see where your value is. So, that's that. That was for Tina. Tina, yeah, just be careful who you talk to, and the type of people. Some of these people might say that they're builders and stuff like that, but you never know who is behind the phone call, behind the computer, doing this type of stuff. So just be really careful. This is for Eduardo 03. When is the best time to buy a property over here in the area? Best time, as you guys know, we get busy like from January to like late April. May is like our high season type of thing. Most of the closing that happen over here in this area have been in those months. But best time, I would say maybe summer to December, since there's not that much going on. There's not, and and there's still people buying, but not as crazy as at the beginning of the year. And you see that on the sales. So our sales go to from January. It peaks on April, May. Uh, this year pick up on March, and then just go down. So when it goes down, that means that there's less people buying. So if I will tell you, hey, you want to purchase something out here, I would say roughly after summertime, or maybe June, July, all the way to the December. So that's that. Let me see one extra one. Sorry. No, yeah, that's it. That's it. So let me tell you what's going on over here in the Cape Coral market right now. Just gonna talk about numbers. Our sales have been going down compared to last year. I think roughly we have like 580 or 590 closed transactions compared to almost 720 last year. So this is a trend that we need to follow, because if you see sales going down, and inventory going up, and everything kind of stopping, so you know exactly what to do, or if you need to wait and all that. I'm gonna talk about what to look at if the market, or how to find out if the market is gonna be crashing. It's not only one indicator. So I'm gonna give you that other information when I finish this report. So for the month of April, we did have a pullback in sales compared to last month and compared to last year sales. So we have that. The average lease price over here in Cape Coral, or the average price right now, we are 584. This have been the highest that we have seen over here in this area, and I bet you a lot of towns throughout United States are experiencing this. So our average sell price is 584. The average lease to sell price, so that's 584. People might paying 190 sorry, 590 to 600,000, because they're selling it at 100%, 101% more. um, Sorry. The month of inventory, we got 1 month days on the market 22. Last year percentage increase, we are at 38%. um, there's something over here really interesting. I'm going to give you some numbers from the pool homes, pool waterfront, and all that. Because you can see this 584, but whenever you start to break it down in categories, you're going to see the different numbers. So pool homes with no waterfront, that's, you don't have no water, no canal in the back. You could purchase a property right now for 359 and all the way to 1.5 million. Pool homes with waterfront, but not Gulf access. Because remember, Cape Coral have Gulf access. So if you just want a canal, which is one of those drainage, but you can see a canal in the back, you're looking at 500,000 all the way to 1.1 million. That's what you could expect. Pool homes with Gulf access. There's a home over there for 525, and then it jumped to 599, all the way to 6 million. That 525. That, I mean, I tried to schedule and a showing, and everything was already put on. I mean, with that price, and the house looked nice. It wasn't turned down or something that needs fixed. So, but the pool home Gulf access. 525. There's one available right now, and then it jumped to 599. So let's put 599 in up. So that's that. No pool with Gulf access, because of course they're home over here. That they have the Gulf access, but no pool. That's 550, all the way to 2.2 million. New construction in the area, no waterfront. You're looking at 324 all the way to 1.5 million. So if you want to purchase a brand new construction, you're roughly starting it at that 324, and it go all the way to 1.5. New construction with waterfront, no Gulf access. That's 440 all the way to 1 million, and new construction with Gulf access. If you want Gulf access and new construction, 749 all the way to 4 million. Why is this important? Know these prices. As you guys know, interest rate went up, so a lot of people are gonna get pull off the market, because eventually, unfortunately, they won't be able to afford it. So back at the beginning of the year, we have what, 3%. Now we're almost at 6%. Just to give you a perspective, every point that interest rate go up, like every full point, is 10% less than you could buy. For example, if you were approved for 400,000 and interest rate hit the 6%, that's 3% less. So that's what, 30% less that you could buy. So that's what, 280, 290, from 400 to 290. That's huge. So let's see how that will affect this market. I'm going to talk really quick about land, and this is something that I pull out, and most of the people are not talking about this too as well. And I went all the way to 2004, all the way to 2011, and our peak market for land was in 2005. properties were selling for $50,000 all the way to 1 million. And closed transaction just for the month of April and May, because that's the only 2 months that I pull. There were 881 properties. Then in 2006, everything started to come down, and then that went down to 40 to 900,000, and then they closed 196 properties, and then it went to 16,000, 82 properties sold, and then it went to 2008 16 still, and 2009 6,000, 2010 3,000, 2011 3,000. So I think we're probably gonna be in that 2006 range right now. We just we gotta wait to see what happened with the market. Let me see. I think I have another the properties too as well. Um, Remember over here what I say, the average lease to sell price. That means that if I put a house on $100,000 and I'm gonna sell it for what 110. Um, this year, I've seen that in the lapse of a couple of months. So every month you see this property selling for a little bit more than asking price. I went back. I went back all the way to 2003, and all the way 2003 to 2010, and we always sell the property 97%, 98%, 95%. Even though in 2005 they were offering 98% of the listing to sell price. Only in 2009 they're offering 100%, because I mean, the house were only worth like 60,000. So yeah, hey, I give you 60,000. So that's something to take in consideration. A lot of people they didn't care; they just went over there and dumped the money on it and go from there. So, which I'm gonna give you the definition of housing bubble. If you guys want to take a look at it, I'm gonna say it so you guys would say, hey, yeah, we're in a bubble or not. So that's that for Cape Coral. Fort Myers, the Fort Myers market is really weird because sales have been dropping compared to last year. The Fort Myers, pretty much, we're still climbing by the year, but this year. But if you compare it to last year, we're selling way less properties. Inventory have a big role on it, and new construction have a big role on it. Because in those years, I remember my previous videos, new construction were a little bit higher than whatever we have now. There were a couple of communities over there, like I think was that. Brightwater sold a bunch of properties. Castalina, that was a brand new community too over there in Fort Myers. Linford was another property, another big community that were selling properties in 2001. They're already sold out, so they're not. There's nothing new. I know there's gonna open a new section of Brightwater, hopefully by the end of this year. So let's see how that works. But compared to last year, Fort Myers sales have been down. We just got to keep in looking into it, the other indicators, to see if Fort Myers is the first city or the first town that's going to start seeing that pullback, and we're going to start seeing the prices go down. Who knows? We just got to wait a little bit. Of course, I always give you that information. Let me see what else. Okay, average list price for Fort Myers is 590. So it's almost side by side with Cape Coral. Always there were, maybe I would say roughly like a 35% of difference between the Cape Coral and Fort Myers prices. Of course, Fort Myers was the highest one in price, then Cape Coral, and then Lehigh Acres. So we got 590 average list to sell price 100%. So you put a house on 100,000, it will sell for 100,000. They're not bidding a little bit more now. Months of inventory, we got 0.7 days on the market, 22, and the increase in price from last year, we're looking at 22%. Now, really, really quick with the Fort Myers market, the Fort Myers, that increase, I would say it would be because of the uh, the community that we're selling $1 million homes, which they don't have that many many homes right now available. So I bet you that would play a little bit role on it. We just gotta wait and see how much this market would subtract, once interest rate go up. Oh, one thing, guys, that I forget to tell you is inventory from Cape Coral. I know in my previous video that I did this past week, we were at 590 in inventory, active inventory. Right now we are at 717. So 717. That's huge. That's almost what 117 properties in less than what, a week. That's crazy. That's like, another indicator, which I will tell you what to look into it once we finish this. So yeah, that's that. Fort Myers. I think last week when I did the report, we were at 360, 340. Right now we are 402. We haven't seen these numbers. Uh, I would say roughly maybe early 2021. Yeah, so we got 402 properties available. Properties in Fort Myers, pool home, no waterfront, you're looking at 329 all the way to 6 million. Pool homes with Gulf access. Yes, we got pool home with Gulf access. 635 all the way to 16 million. 16 million. We got that nice area across the river. There's a couple of beautiful homes over there. Let me see something. How much are we looking for compared to? Uh, so yeah, Fort Myers still a little bit more pricey than Cape Coral in Gulf access. Um, so that's that. Let me see. Single family, no pool, no waterfront. You could get a home for 145 all the way to 1.1 million. You're gonna say, Manny, seriously, 145? Yeah, I mean, we got areas that you're looking at homes built in 2000. I mean, 2000, 90, 1990, 60s, 50s. So those properties are out there too. So that's pretty much it, what we have for Fort Myers. Cape Coral, we already talked. Lehigh Acres. Lehigh Acres is really it's booming right now because I bet most of the people that cannot afford now Cape Coral, of course, they're gonna migrate to Fort. Oh my God, they gotta migrate to maybe Lehigh Acres. I got over here some good stats. Lehigh Acres has for the month of March, they closed almost 200, I would say 265 properties. It was one of the best months of these past 2 years. And then now we're still, it went down because that, remember our biggest month go from starting January of sales, peak around March, April, May, and then start coming down. Those are sales. So now we start peaking down, but the price, the quantity compared to last year, we're still right there. A little bit less than last year, the month of April, but that's nothing to look into it. Be concerned about it. Average sale price. We never thought that Lehigh is gonna hit the $300 mark. I thought it was gonna stay on that 275, 280, but yeah, it hit the 380. I mean the 38, 308. That's the average. Average to lease to sell. You're looking at 99%. So in Lehigh Acres, they're not asking or they're not bidding like they did in Cape Coral and in Fort Myers. They're not paying full asking price, so they're always trying to haggle a little bit. So if $100,000 home, they're asking, hey, I'm gonna offer 99. Month of inventory, we're 1 month. Days on the market, 18. Um, Last year increase in value compared to last year month is 36%. So that's huge for Lehigh Acres. I'm gonna tell you why Lehigh Acres have been going up. It's just all about those new construction. There's a lot of new construction going over there. Beautiful homes, homes that roughly from 1,500 square feet to 1,800 square feet. So they're putting into that, 330, I would say 330, 340, to the 380s. And then, of course, the high end, they put the bells and whistles on those homes. So let me give you a quick stats what we have right now. 104, let me say 184, all the way to 650. That's without pool. With pool, you're looking at 277 all the way to 620. For pool home new construction, you can still get a home over there for 289. That's gonna be I think a 1,100 square feet home, steel home, but and then they go all the way to 599. The 599 home, you're looking at 2,500 square feet. Marble floors, all the bells and whistles, really beautiful. Um, Bathrooms, kitchen, granite, and porcelain, and they put all that stuff on it. So tile throughout the whole house. Some of them are doing it with pool, so that would give you that increase in price. Now, one thing too that I'm kind of following out this year, the highest sell property in Lehigh up to today, 615. So um, I'll be amazed if we hit that 800,000 by the end of the year, or hey, this is it. That's gonna be our top market for it. So nothing, guys. That's part of that. Now that's what's going on. I'm gonna give you my input of what I think is gonna be happening right now. As you guys know, inventory have been going up. Let me get more comfortable. Inventory have been going up. Interest rate have going up through the roof. Once again, if you were approved for 400,000, um, and that was approved at when you were at 3%. Uh, 3 points went up. You got to take that 30% because remember, every point you got to take 10% of your purchase price. So 30% of 400,000, you roughly are 290. There's barely nothing in 290 over here, at least in Lehigh. Well, I mean, you could probably get, yeah, it's 184. So you could get something like really old, might need roof, maybe in the 19 from the 1990s, maybe early 2000s. But that's it. Did I think that we're gonna be on a bubble, or we're in a bubble? Of course. Let me tell you what the housing bubble means, or what the definition, what they're saying. A housing bubble is a real estate bubble. It runs up in housing prices fueled by demand. Do we have a demand, or do we used to have a demand? Yeah, right. Housing prices are fueled by demand, speculations, and exorbitant spending to the point of collapse. Yeah, we got exorbitant spending. A lot of people were feeling, hey, want to spend, a lot of money, put this, put that. Government. I don't want to get into it, but government prints a lot of money, and of course, that helped fuel all these. So let me see. Housing bubble usually start with an increase in demand in the face of limited supply. That's the biggest thing. Um, Increase demand and face a limited supply, which that's what we were doing right now, which take extreme period of replenishment and increase. Let me see. At some point, demand decrease or stagnate. At the same time, the supply increase, resulting in a sharp drop in price, and the bubble would bubble, like it would blow it up. So uh, this is bad for people that want to move to Florida, want to move over here from job, family reasons, whatever it is, health. This is going to be really bad because when people need to be on a place for whatever reason, and they need to buy, they're going to pay this type of prices, like they're going to get into it. Now, there's a lot of people who are buying properties for rental. There's a lot of big companies buying that, so that's fueling the market too as well. That's helping with this whole thing. It's not only individuals, there's big companies, big corporations out there dumping money on this housing market like you guys don't even think about it. I'm seeing from my office, there's a lot of people always, hey, what about this company? Have you guys worked with this and that? And they're offering, full price cash offer just to get homes to rent. The bad thing about that is now they're paying higher prices. So whenever you're an investor, you want to put that money in, you want to get a specific amount in return. So guess what, you got to raise that rent to get that amount in return coming back. But that's another video, another thing for investment stuff. But that's pretty much it, what's going on now. You're gonna have the people that, hey, they sold off north, or they sold whatever, they came out with money, and hey, they didn't care, this is gonna be the last home. They didn't care, so they just put the money down in the property, and not caring what's gonna happen down the road. um what I'm a little bit scared is, what happened in 2008. I know it's totally different, which I think now is worse because a lot of people are dumping the money, paying more than what a house is worth. But the biggest thing that the biggest fear that I had is, if does the market correct it? I'm not gonna say crash, but correct it, back it up a little bit, because the Feds are trying to stop the inflation. A lot of people that they don't need to sell, they're gonna say, hey, now my house is not worth what I pay. I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna short sell it. I'm gonna do anything like that. That did happen in 2008. There were a lot of people. I knew a lot of people, a lot of coworkers, family members, that they could make their payments. They could make the payments, stay on the house, and they say, hey, now my house is worth less. I'm gonna short sell it. But why? Why you guys are doing that? I mean, it's your shelter, it's your house. Like, who cares? If you bought it as an investment, that's a different story. But you could pay your house. Why are you gonna follow the whole herd and say, hey, I don't care, and my house is worth less, now I'm gonna short sell it? So that's one of my fears, though, too, that would keep it happening. And everybody, those people who need to sell, they, for whatever reason that they need to move, they're gonna lose. But then when you see prices, retracting like that, what the other people are gonna be doing too as well. So what my prediction, as you guys know, I'm transparent. um, I always say 30 to 35% if we did correct. And why? It's just because this market was fueled by speculation, Cerberant expanding, and uh, I mean, that create a bubble. That create a bubble. Now, if you guys are need to be in the area, or need to move to Florida, fortunately, those are the people who gonna pay the price, or pay higher price, or I don't know. It's gonna be a little bit interesting. So what I'm telling you guys is, hey, keep on watching the channel. I always gonna keep in telling you guys this, what's going on. How I'm gonna do that, or how we know that we do gonna have a market slowdown. It's not only by sales. So if you look over here at my paper, say, oh yeah, sales are down, but the other indicators like average price, average list to sell price, monthly inventory keeping down, days on the market keeping neutral. So that for me is not telling you, hey, the market is slowing down right now. But as soon as I tell you, hey guys, it's happening, we need at least 3 months of pullback. So we need 3 months of sales going down, maybe prices going down, and I would say roughly average to lease sale price. Why that is important? Because that's just telling me, hey, the consumer is saying, hey, I'm not gonna pay the 100,000. Now I want to pay 98%, or 98,000, or 97,000. So those are the indicators. When you guys are listen to me about talking the indicators of the slow term, it's gonna be that. So we need three of those, back it up in 3 months, so we could say, hey, yeah, we're in a retractable market, or the market is uh, shrinking or crashing, or whatever. I won't say crash, because I mean, I don't think we're gonna crash. I don't think we're gonna see prices like we did in 2008. We do gonna have a correction. I would say 35% for whatever today prices. Um, so that's that. Let me see. I did have something else that I'm gonna talk. Let me see. Got over here on my notes, so that's fine. You guys got any questions so far? Just let me know. Put it on the chat below over here. You should have it. Shoot me a question. If not, send me a text 239-822-0937. You guys could do that too as well. What do you think is going to happen from now on? I think from now all the way, maybe the next 3 months, we're probably going to start seeing the prices going up because a lot of people who, start the financing process, they started 2 months ago, a month ago, when even interest rate were a little bit down there, or maybe the lender lock it out on their loans. A couple of months ago, they still have 120 days, so they still have a little bit more wiggling room. I'm gonna start seeing a lot of people, a lot of pending hitting the market for these next two homes. So all that is gonna create this whole like FOMO type of thing. Hey, I need to hit the market before interest rate go more up. So that's these next 3 months is gonna be a little bit brutal. We gotta watch it and see how the consumer reacts, and see what's gonna happen then for the next of the rest of the year. Then after August or the fourth quarter, and see what we still build more inventory, and people stop sales keeping dropping more than we did in 2001. So that's my intake on that aspect. um it just we just this is a hold and wait game, unless you guys need to be down here, and then we gladly help you guys get what you guys need. But other than that, and once again, I'm not giving you financial advisor, but other than that, I will wait. In that aspect, if that's what you thought. The only thing that I could give you is, hey, the data, and we could look into it and see what's going on. And at the end of the day, you're the guys who are gonna make that decision if you guys want to move down or not. But yeah, that's what I think is gonna happen to the market. You just gotta wait. Another thing too, it could be if the market instead of keep on going down or go down, maybe do like this, and then start being more neutral, and this is gonna be our regular market from now on. Who knows? Um, if it is like that, hey, good, because then it will stabilize and just be like a flat line. Because right now it's just doing like this. So if it go like this and stay, straight line, hey, that's good. That would be good too, because you know what? Then we could, make good sales. Like, for example, if there's a lot of inventory, a lot of the homeowners gonna have competition. So if you guys need to get a house, we could kind of negotiate prices and stuff like that. You guys don't have the competition of two, three, four, six, seven offers. For you guys sellers, like, hey, you gotta be more realistic with the price. If there's any sellers over here looking into it, you have to be up to up to par with the market. I don't think this is gonna be the time to chase the market. Like, hey, my neighbor sold a house for 500,000. Now I'm gonna ask 550. Like, I don't think this is the market for that, because the market is changing rapidly and it's gonna change rapidly. The more inventory, the more competition. Just always remember about that competition for sellers. For buyers, hey, that's good for you guys, because then you guys could shop around, get the house that you guys want, and not be in competition with all the buyers. So hey, everybody wins, right? Nothing, guys. Now, you guys, any other questions around? If you guys don't have anything, I'm gonna let you guys go, because my wife, I think she just got here and she brought me food. So nothing. If you guys need any help, let me know. 239-822-0937. Don't forget to tell your family members to join the channel, and keep an eye out on the channel for all the reports. I'm probably gonna be doing a video tomorrow about the Lover Ski, the beach. Gonna get one of the drones and go over there and shoot a video for you guys. So hope you guys like it. Hey guys, I see you in the next video. And if you guys need anything, you guys know where to find me. Take care, guys. Bye bye.